Right now at 10, the La Crosse parking vote that officials hope will inspire more housing development.
And winter fire prevention reminders from the La Crosse Fire Department.
Plus, a Wisconsin CEO is named one of the world's most powerful women.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Ken Kozorowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. La Crosse Common Council voted on the future of off-street parking in La Crosse tonight. They removed a municipal code requiring property owners to offer parking spaces based on the number of bedrooms in the unit. Council members say removing the code will allow more housing units to be created. It will also decrease the cost of housing due to the high price tag off-street parking comes with.
Common Council also voted to demolish the Pink Palace tonight. That is to make room for a new housing development called Haven on Main. That 74-unit, $22 million building project will address the city's need for more inclusive housing. Now, community members have mixed reactions about the project. That structure was built in the 1800s, and some say its history ought to be preserved. The city's community development manager says the new project fills a massive need.
I don't think the Pink Palace will be existing in the way that it did previously, regardless of what the future looks like. And I think that this is an important project for our community to be able to provide some really incredible quality housing to adults with disabilities. And to me, that's more important than preserving a building.
Coulicap and Girard are involved in this development. They plan to incorporate elements from the original building into the new structure to honor its history.
There's another opening on the La Crosse County Board. District 24 Representative Kevin Hoyer has resigned. He's moved to a farm outside the district. Hoyer won re-election to the board in April. It's the second board opening in the last month. District 7's Gary Podesky is running for Common Council. People interested in County Board have until Friday, January 3rd to submit paperwork. And a bitterly cold night tonight.
I know, and we knew this was coming.
Yes.
I mean, we had a little bit the day before, but hoping for a little bit of relief. Might not see.
Not quite soon.
Relief may not be the best word for what's coming our way. Let's get all the details from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
There we go. Took a while. We got it, but yeah. What Ken said is correct. We had a bitterly cold temperatures that we had today with the single digits here, and we're actually going to be having another bitterly cold night. The one thing we won't have to deal with really is the wind chill, and that's the good news because right now the apparent wind chills are only about where we should be for temperatures, but still cold out there. Up to the north, we still got 20 below, so we kind of zoom into the area. You can kind of see overall wind chills are about 5 to 10 below, but not much lower than what our actual temperature is, so that's the positive news. Even going throughout the night, we're going to probably see temperatures once again approach 10 below in some areas, so another cold night, but you won't see the wind as you wake up, so that's the positive news. And then overall, as we kind of time out the temperatures, you can see we're going to get up to about 12 degrees above by noon with that east wind picking up a little bit. Plenty of sunshine in the morning. That's the positive news too. Similar story too for Eau Claire, getting up to about 10. A cold start, -8, -9, but the winds will be light and plenty of sun. Overall, big picture shows we got high pressure overhead. Pretty much the front swell to the south. The system we're tracking for the alert day conditions, it's not on the screen yet. It's just going into the Intermountain West. But we do have those alert day conditions kind of break down. It's more late Friday night into Saturday. We have a lot of things to go over, especially all the precipitation type, how much, and importantly, those travel impacts that'll go throughout. So we'll break that down a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg.
A La Crosse man has been released from house arrest after a fatal January stabbing. 39-year-old Anquin St. Junius is charged with reckless homicide. He was released from house arrest but will be GPS monitored at all times. According to police, in January, Virgil Stewart of La Crosse was stabbed in the chest following an argument on 7th Street South. St. Junius was found guilty of another stabbing in 2012 and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
The former high school coach accused of secretly taking intimate videos of students has taken a plea deal. 34-year-old Seth Milkey pleaded guilty to 5 of the 10 counts that he faced. Milkey was a former coach at Assumption Catholic High School who was accused of using a spy camera to capture video of students in his house. Sentencing for Milkey is set for February 10th. He's currently out on a $25,000 signature bond.
The wife of the Wisconsin man accused of faking his own death is divorcing him. Court records reveal that Ryan Borgwart's wife, Emily, filed today. Police say Borgwart faked his own death on Green Lake in August and fled to Europe to meet up with a woman. On Tuesday, he came back, was arrested, and is facing obstruction charges.
The sentencing of Adam Fravel will be televised next week. A Minnesota judge made the decision today. He is accused of killing Madeline Kingsbury in 2023. Kingsbury's family and friends also asked the judge to broadcast it. Minnesota state law usually bans cameras in the courtroom for any legal proceedings.
Well, December is National Impaired Driving Preventing Month. The holiday season can be dangerous times on our roadways. The month aims to bring awareness to not only the effects of alcohol that it has on drivers, but also drugs and drowsiness, both of which can impair driving. Officials want to remind everyone that impaired driving is 100% preventable, and the key to prevention is planning your travel ahead of time.
Have to plan ahead. So whether that is designating a sober driver when you're going to an event or planning for a family member or a friend to give you a safe, sober ride home, it's imperative that we really plan ahead.
According to the Gunderson Health's latest study, 1,062 people died in impaired driving crashes in 2022, the most since 2007.
The colder temps and drier air these days can increase chances for house fires. So the La Crosse Fire Department has some safety reminders. They suggest inspecting chimneys to make sure they're clean and free from wildlife. Also checking those expiration dates on fire extinguishers, smoke alarms, and CO detectors. And applying this rule when using fireplaces and space heaters.
Our favorite phrase around here is 3 feet from the heat, whether that's a fireplace, whether that is a space heater. You want to make sure you're keeping that area clear. On cold nights like last night, it's going to be tough to not want to put on that space heater, but make sure if you're not in the room, you're turning it off.
McCormick also suggests getting a space heater that turns off if it's tipped over.
10 local towns are getting state funding to replace aging water infrastructure. Governor Evers and the DNR are giving more than $440 million to projects across 50 Wisconsin municipalities. The money is through the bipartisan infrastructure law and the state's Clean Water Fund. Projects that got approved include nearly $1 million sewer replacements in Arcadia and Viroqua. The full list of recipients is on our website.
A Wisconsin CEO is one of the most powerful women in the world. Judy Faulkner is number 54 on Forbes' latest list of the 100 most powerful women. She is the CEO of Epic, the healthcare software company founded near Madison. Epic stores records of more than 250 million patients. Other notable names: Taylor Swift at 23. They missed an opportunity at 22, I think. Beyonce at 35, Oprah 33, and Caitlin Clark rounding things out at 100.
A heads up if you own a Stanley travel mug. More than 2.5 million have been recalled due to a potential burn hazard caused by a faulty lid. The recall involves all switchback and trigger action stainless steel travel mugs sold nationwide. Officials say threads in the lids can shrink when exposed to heat, causing the lid to fall off during use. Those lids have caused 2 burn injuries. Consumers are urged to stop using the mugs immediately and to contact Stanley for a free replacement lid.
Now, that's not the only product sold in Wisconsin that's under recall. Some made good granola bars are getting yanked because there could be metal contaminants in them. The recall covers 8 different flavors, which were all sold during this year. The company says this is precautionary, but there have been no injuries reported so far. You can return those bars to the store for a full refund.
The Warrior Brotherhood Motorcycle Club donated hundreds of toys to the La Crosse Family and Children's Center. The toys were collected ahead of and during the annual Sketty with Santa event in Onalaska. The event combines a toy drive, spaghetti dinner, and free pictures with Santa. Warrior Brother MC has been donating toys to the center since 2022. This year is the largest contribution yet.
It's wonderful. It's overwhelming, what's here today and what that means for the children and families that we serve.
The Family and Children's Center is still accepting donations at all locations, specifically gifts for families with teenagers or older children. Wafer Food Pantry is caroling for a cause.
More on the competition through Thrivent Choice organization right after this.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in!
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in!
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in!
At King's Trade In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade In Sale.
Trade it in!
The commercial truck season sales event is on now at Osseo Automotive. Shop the largest inventory in the Midwest with great prices. Like this 2024 Silverado 2500 HD Crew Cab for $79, or a 2024 Silverado 3500 HD Dually Diesel for $82.9. How about a 2024 Silverado 3500 HD Landscaper for $74.9, or this 2025 Chevy Low Cab Forward Rockport for $68.9. Come see our huge selection of commercial vehicles at Osseo Automotive in Osseo.
Cedar Creek now offers TrackMan golf simulators. So real, you'll think you're there. TrackMan uses Doppler radar to improve your game shot after shot and lower your score. Golf is some of the most iconic courses in the world. Sign up today. Winter leagues start in January. Tee times booked online only. The season continues.
A La Crosse Food Pantry is caroling for a good cause. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is in the studio with the story. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, Thrivent Choice organization is behind this event. 5 nonprofits are competing for $15,000.
On the first day of Christmas, wait for victory. One Westby cottage cheese.
This holiday season, Wafer Food Pantry is bringing tunes to the community. The food pantry is competing with other nonprofits from Madison, Milwaukee, and Wausau for big bucks.
$15,000 is a big deal. That is a lot of meals. Also, we had a cooler breakdown recently, which is going to cost us $15,000 to replace, so that would be the prize right there.
And because the money would go a long way, each organization is going all out.
I think we're about $400 off first place. So it's a lot, but we have a great community that always rallies. So I think it's possible. You know, the great thing about maybe being in a little smaller market than Madison or Milwaukee is a lot of people are aware of us. And so when they hear about us, we're not just a bunch of noise mixed in with other organizations.
The video is on Wafer's Facebook page and website. Right now, they're still in 4th place.
It doesn't take much time, maybe a minute to register. You do have to provide an email address just to prove that we aren't making duplicate entries and, you know, following the rules.
Voting will be open until Saturday. Anyone interested in casting their ballot can head to news8000.com. We have a link attached to this article. Ken and Emily.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, it is TikTok on TikTok.
Time's running out for the popular platform to find a new U.S.-based owner.
With quite a bit of different precipitation possible Saturday, including sleet, even freezing rain and snow. We'll break down when to expect it, how much we'll have, what the temperatures look like going forward. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
It's the Friday the 13th sale. One day only. Get 13 of the hottest deals, like ground chuck and lots of matzo pizza. 13 deals that are hotter than hot, including items for under $1. Save big on these 13 deals and more, in-store and online. One day only. Friday the 13th, only at Hy-Vee.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale, and we're spreading holiday cheer with unbeatable deals on festive favorites and unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like $50 off this DeWalt battery combo pack. For the trendsetters, all men's work and sport and women's CGCG apparel, 30% off. For the kids, save 20% on assorted remote control vehicles and drones. Plus, now through Saturday, Blaine's Rewards members get a free $10 Farm and Fleet gift card for every $100 purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade. GMC.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Carl's year-end clearance sale is going on right now. Save up to 55% on open box and one-of-a-kind appliances. Save up to 70% on one-of-a-kind mattresses and floor displays. Save up to 40% on clearance TVs and soundbars. Plus, we have a year-end blowout on grills and accessories.
So hurry in for best selection.
Carl's year-end clearance sale.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The clock is ticking on a U.S. ban of TikTok set to take effect in less than 6 weeks.
As TikTok moves on its legal options, users and tech companies are wondering what the social media landscape would look like without it. Karen Kaifa is in Washington with the latest.
TikTok continues to fight a law signed by President Joe Biden in April that requires it to divest from Chinese-based parent company ByteDance by January 19, 2025, or be banned in the U.S. Lawmakers argued national security concerns. TikTok argues a right to free speech. If the law takes effect, U.S. app stores and internet services could face hefty fines for hosting the app and its updates.
That's what keeps it running smoothly. So after a certain point, if you're not getting updates to TikTok, it's basically going to stop working.
And that could prompt a shift in where users spend time online, especially younger users whose preferences change.
One of the things that is constant with the work that we do with teens is just acknowledging that the social media landscape can change, and sometimes swiftly.
Monica Anderson of the Pew Research Center says their survey of teens ages 13 to 17 found nearly half say they are online almost constantly. YouTube is the most widely used and visited platform among teens, and about 6 in 10 visit TikTok every day. Some TikTok users have started to lean into similar platforms like Meta's Instagram Stories, but could eventually see change among the big U.S.-based tech companies, who CNET technology reporter Abrar Al-Hiti says are facing their own government pushback because of their size and influence.
They're not going to be banned, but they are facing some pushback as well. So it is an opportunity for American companies to potentially step in and fill the void, but it's still, they're still facing scrutiny for other reasons too.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
That competition for attention.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I was told, I was planning on driving up to the Twin Cities this Saturday, but I was told by Greg that might not be the best idea because we have a wintry mix happening that morning that might cause some problems on the road for me. So.
Yeah, don't want to say perilous, but wouldn't be advisable according to Greg.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be kind of a mess as we get towards there. And a lot of this stuff could still change track and what the precipitation type will be. But the good news is we're not dealing with any of that tomorrow or even Friday evening. That's just fine. We're looking at these temperatures for tomorrow. Not quite as cold as Thursday, still well below average for this time of year, but we won't be dealing with the wind and the wind chill. But then, yeah, the alert day comes in effect really late Friday night through Saturday. And all hazards are possible. Snow, freezing rain, sleet, going back to snow. It could switch back and forth, and depending on location, elevation, will all make the difference between whether you get snow, freezing rain, or just maybe some potential just all rain. The greatest ice threat still remains kind of southwest of I-90 in that general area, because that's more the confidence if the system decides to go a little bit further south, they would still be in the ballpark to get most of it. But really right now, that's I mentioned, all precipitation types, 1 to 3 inches of snow, and a lot of that could be snow, sleet combination, not all snow. Then as we go throughout, the good news is temperatures are going to rise Friday night. By the time we get to Saturday afternoon, most areas will be above freezing. So that may help the road conditions, especially for the well-traveled roads, to stay just wet towards the afternoon or evening, but that also could change. If you're looking at precipitation types, a lot of people forget what this all means, but if the warm air loft's all warm and above freezing, you're all going to get rain. The freezing rain is when that real shallow cold air remains at the surface, and then items such as roads, metal objects can get that and then freeze. If that warm layer is a little bit lower and the cold loft is a little bit higher, that means the rain will kind of refreeze, but just so you get those pellets or sleet. And if it's all cold aloft, well below freezing, then obviously you're going to get snow, even if your surface temperatures are above freezing. So we're going to be kind of all 4 of these potentially with lesser of the rain threat. But if we kind of time it out, you can see by the time we get to Saturday after midnight, we're going to start seeing these lines of potential snow. Then they could switch over some point in the morning. This indicates a lot more snow, not switching until late morning, but it could be earlier as things could change. But notice the pink and then the red coming, the green coming through. So we could go back to forth between snow, freezing rain, sleet, go back to rain, and then switch right back over towards the evening hour. It looks like by towards the afternoon or evening, it'll all be back to maybe rain or snow. So this could change a lot, but as of right now, that's kind of what we're thinking. Ice amounts could be a potential 1/10. That doesn't seem like a lot, but on the roads, it's a big deal. As we go towards Decorah, that area right there, potential is to see more sleet and freezing rain down there. So you could see accumulations a little bit more significant, but everyone else will get something out of it. And then snow-wise, this could change too, but once again, the best moisture is going to be down in northeast Iowa. So if that turns into more snow, they could pick up a little bit more snow. Otherwise, a lot of the other areas are going to be 1 to 3 inches of just snow or sleet. It does taper off a little bit less as you go further east of the area. So that's what we're looking at right now. Things could change, so stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll give you further updates on timing and amounts and what type of precipitation type. Otherwise, Sunday looks good. That's the good part of the weekend. And next week, although we do cool eventually back down, we're not looking at any Arctic blast coming through.
So sorry.
Yeah, maybe I can change my plans to Sunday. It looks a little milder that day.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, we're heating up. A busy night of high school winter sports action. Highlights from everything, including a few area hockey teams looking to pick up a win. Jacob is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
A grand piano is more than just an instrument. It's a statement of elegance and a source of endless inspiration. Its rich full tone can fill any room with warmth and beauty, and when you invest in a grand piano from Lighthold Music, you're enriching your life and the lives of those around you. Let their expert team guide you through the selection process and fine-tune your life with the perfect grand.
A lifetime of pleasure, satisfaction, and fun.
Everybody has an instrument. Yours is at Lighthold Music.
Lighthold Music.
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
I'm proud to serve and represent the Midwest because I was born and raised in the Midwest. I love the culture. I love the people. We have offices throughout the states in the Midwest, North Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. We know those local court systems. We want to help people from the Midwest and deliver them justice against these large corporations and insurance companies. If you've been injured, get Nicolay, the Midwest Injury Law Firm.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, the high school hockey season is beginning to heat up a little bit, unlike the temperatures around here. So let's check in on some of the action on the ice to start off sports tonight. West Salem Panthers on the road taking on the Avalanche from just over in the Omni Center. Early first period, visitors looking to strike. Lincoln Raisin tries the backhand, but is stuffed by Mason Kelm, and the redirect isn't in harm's way, still 0-0. Panther goalie then starting to get tested as well. Not much later, wrister sent in by Ian Bass, but Noah Johnsrud disposed of it, still scoreless. But a quick counterattack has the Avs running, and it's Brody Slusser finding the tightest of angles, and he bangs it home. The scoring would pick up in the second and third periods, but in the end, the Avalanche walk out victorious 4-3. On the ladies' side, the Cooley Region Cyclones hosting the Eau Claire Stars. Home side looking to get on the board first. Breakaway for Gianna Sanchez, but her shot is gloved. And speaking of saves, a couple good ones right here by the Cyclones' Diana Hansen, so we stay scoreless. Coming up until this, the Stars on the breakaway, Addison Grulke lights the lamp with the shot to make it 1-0. And then Evelyn Kohler is going to send one towards the net, and it ends up in. Eau Claire takes this one 3-0. To the mat we go. Melrose Mindoro GET hosting a quad tonight. First up, check out the reversal from Independence Gilmanton's Grant Kleineck, taking the back of Lane Fry, but the wrestler from Melmin GET would respond. Quick move right there, scoring him a few points, and he would end up getting the win in that one. Next, it's Indy Gills' Sam Marsdeck in great position. He would get the fall right there. BRF and Cadott also doing battle tonight. Some forfeits between these two teams, but here Cadott's Anthony Glens dominates, picking up the pin. Now let's go to the hardwood. Bangor hosting Cashton. Bangor would come out hot early on. Anna Frank, remember the name? She would get the rock and fire one from way beyond the arc. That one is money. And then off the steal, Kennedy Hamilton would get the pass, put one up just inside the three-point line, and a long two falls as the Cardinals go up by 8. Then later on, it's Frank again, this time taking it inside, gets the bucket to go, plus the foul as the Cardinals keep rolling. And then they would not let up as this one goes final by a score of 67-43. Some more girls scores from tonight. La Crosse Central gets past Wisconsin Rapids 53-46. Aquinas has no issues with Logan. Hillsboro beats Royal by 19, and Wazeeka Steuben downs Ithaca. On the boys' side, Aquinas looking to stay perfect against La Crescent Hoka. Second half action, it's Trey Barr getting ahead of steam and getting to the cup for the bucket to make it 59-38 Aquinas. Lancers looking to stay in this one. Nice ball handling and body control by Keaton Holder, and the one-legged fadeaway is good. But the Blue Golds are ranked for a reason. Nice ball movement is going to lead to a wide-open look for Talon Reinhardt, and that is money. And then Logan Becker doing some good work in the lane as well as the pull-up jumper is going to rattle home. Aquinas wins this one 82-56 the final. On the boys' side, some scores. Central picking up the 12-point win against Sauk Prairie. Logan notches the road victory over Mauston 61-44. Blair Taylor crushes Leva Strum in a game that Ethan Nisley crosses the 1,000-point mark too. And Onalaska beats Caledonia in a high-scoring affair that had 150 points total.
I took some of those scores over the phone tonight.
She did.
Thanks for calling them in, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much. And a busy night. My first time shooting some hockey. A lot of fun.
Did you enjoy
yourself? A lot of fun.
It's cool that you guys have hockey here in general, but a girls hockey team?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize that
awesome.
that was here. That's
it's a good
awesome.
program,
yeah.
too. Thanks,
They're
Jacob.
good. All right, more news right after this.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. It's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Starting at $13.99.
Attention business owners, is your roof ready for the new year? Your Choice Roofing specializes in commercial solutions that protect your investment and bottom line. Act now to benefit from Section 179 deductions and bonus depreciation for major tax savings. Lock in 2024 pricing before costs rise. Upgrade to energy-efficient roofing and save on utilities while increasing building value. Secure your roof and savings. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Pilgrims está creciendo y queremos que formes parte de una empresa exitosa, estable y segura. Estamos ofreciendo salarios más altos y más incentivos de pago que nunca. Visítenos en cualquier día para someter una solicitud en nuestra oficina de contratación o el miércoles para una entrevista inmediata. Ayúdenos a alimentar al mundo mientras le proporcionamos un entorno de trabajo seguro, un empleo estable y esencial con un salario fijo. Visítenos en cualquier momento en 500 Ross West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin, o someta su solicitud hoy en pilgrims.com.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Season's greetings from Wesco and Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second furniture item half off. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
A group of middle schoolers near Richmond, Virginia put a notorious holiday grump on trial.
Infamous for stealing Christmas, the Grinch's alleged crimes have played out on TV for nearly 60 years. A jury of his peers will decide if he is a mean one indeed, or if his heart has now tripled in size. The students met with sheriff's investigators to learn about evidence collection, DNA, and the time it takes to build a case.
They also spent time talking with lawyers who taught them how to present the case in court. And when it was over, the Grinch convicted on 3 of 4 charges.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I see some people who are dressed up as Who's from Whoville in that
yeah.
in the courtroom too.
Embracing the spirit.
Interesting way to get them involved in law.
Mm-hmm, for sure. All right. We'll have one more look at your forecast, courtesy of Greg, next.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Valley Fudge and Candy came about almost by accident. I wanted to be in a craft show, and I am not crafty. So my husband Steve said, well, let's make some fudge like your grandma used to make. We took it to the craft show, totally sold out, and here we are all these years later with over 45 flavors of fudge. What's better for the holidays than fudge? We have individual pieces or gift boxes. Try our holiday or everyday flavors. Stop in the store or visit us online.
'Twas almost the holidays and all through the house. Our flooring looks terrible, like it was chewed on by a mouse. The throw rugs are placed on the bad spots with care, in hopes Sealand's carpet lane would soon be there. The carpet is tattered, the tile unglued. Sealand's carpet lane will know what to do. Sealand's carpet lane, where #1 priority is you. Merry Christmas!
Energy is like a symphony. Every note, every chord, every instrument creates an incredible melody of power and possibility. But that energy needs to be reliable to have the same power, and affordable to keep the melody. At home, on the road, on farms and fleets, and even ports. Propane and renewable propane lower carbon emissions while harnessing the full symphony of energy. Learn more about safe, clean, reliable propane at propane.com.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Definitely cold morning, quiet Friday, but we got a messy Saturday coming up, so pay attention to the forecast. You got any travel plans on Saturday?
All right. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.